Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I just heard back from Competition Automotive. The motor should be done by the end of this week, so we'll be getting back to 2J, and we can start working on that. Again, guys, I know we're playing the waiting game on the Vail side, kit, but it is coming, and they have made contact. So hopefully we'll be tearing down the Supra shortly. But for those of you who follow the channel or Instagram, you'll know that the Mustang got, so I went to the dyno and put down about 1,000 horse, like 840 to the wheels. That's on 93 pump gas, no meth, no race fuel, no nothing. And now I've got the engine out of it again, which isn't the greatest news. But we did an oil change. I had lost oil pressure, and we were trying to figure out why there was only a few pounds of oil pressure at idle. And the reason for that is this. This is the mistake here, guys, when building, when pumping up the power in a Coyote motor. Now my block was sleeved. It's got, forged internals. It's got a Pro Charger on it, a D1X. But these are the oil squirters. Now 5 minutes worth of research, and I would have found out that guys eliminate these. Instead, like an idiot, I ended up putting them in, and this is what happened. All the short sides got beat off them, and it just touched. I just finished putting the engine back together. It just touched a little bit on the piston and broke off the oil squirters. So obviously oil coming out of that is the reason that I was losing pressure. So if you look way down in there, you'll see the new, let's see if I can find you one here. You will see those block off plates. Now, the reason I said if I had done a little more research, there, is because if I had done the research, I would have found out that when building big power, everybody eliminates those. I wonder if I can find, see if I can find one for you guys. No, you're not gonna be able to see. It's very slight hit. So, like I said before, it would hit this, just the slightest little nick on the piston. But it was enough that it knocked them off. Now, I am the luckiest guy alive. I am lucky just in life, I feel. And there was no damage to the bottom end. All the bearings are still in spec. There's no shavings or anything that got in there. They broke off. They fell underneath the windage tray and came out. One of them came out in the oil change, which is why I took it out of the car and redid it. But no damage. I don't have to do anything. I've already taken it apart, checked everything, put the lockout plates in, and put it all back together. I'm just going to button up this oil pan, and I think I'm probably going to run meth on it, just because the Pro Charger ended up running like 19 pounds, 20 pounds almost, 19.5 pounds at like 7,800 RPM. So just to make sure that everything is kosher, I'm probably going to put a meth kit on there just to keep things cool and running suffice. But not too expensive of a mistake. It's a $50 part. It was time consuming for me. I do everything myself. But if you're building a Coyote or you're having somebody else build it, I definitely block those off. It builds more oil pressure to your main bearings and your rods and stuff like that. And you won't be like me tearing the engine down. It was not the most costly mistake, but a very timely mistake. I could be out enjoying my car, and instead I'm reassembling it. I hope we'll get it back down, do the final tuning on the dyno, and get a little bit of riding in this season before the snow hits.
Don't forget about your training. You love the training.
Thanks, Jay. I appreciate that. So I will show you guys this. This is, I have no idea what happened here. I've been on the phone with McLeod. So the car, I've got a Tremec XL, a Tremec Magnum XL close ratio transmission on order that's coming, and I've got an RPS twin disc carbon fiber, the billet carbon clutch coming in. The reason for that is this was the brand new McLeod. I've got it in pieces here. So this was the brand new McLeod RTX that I put in, and we demoed it on the dyno with about 15 poles, 18 poles. You can see it is trashed. It was coming apart. Now, I think it was hitting right here. I've been on the phone with McLeod. The guy's been, Jason I think his name is, he's been great looking into it, trying to figure out what's going on. They say they don't warranty the clutch because they don't know if it's put in right, blah, blah, blah. Lucky for me, I've got it all on video, so I know that it was put in right. I've sent it to them. They can see that it was installed correctly. And as long as the splines on the transmission, like, I mean, it has to go through 2, and then it slides into the pilot bushing. This here slides into the pilot bushing at the back of the crank. So they were thinking at first, maybe because it is a stock transmission, this is the Get Reg MT82, because I was running, you know, almost 1,000 horse through it, that maybe this shaft was bending, causing the clutch to flop around. I find it hard to believe, because this here is in a pilot bushing, and you know, you only got 6 inches of shaft, and then it goes into the transmission, that it was bending like that. But she was definitely making some clunking and banging when we were, you know, getting up there in the RPMs and the power. So long story short, McLeod, it's out. That was money well spent. That was good for 15 pulls in the dyno. Tranny, I've got a new transmission on order with the single piece drive shaft for the Tremec, and then the billet carbon fiber clutch to go in, and hopefully that'll hold the power. Like I say, that's it for today, guys. I just thought I'd do an update video for people that were wondering what happened to the Mustang. That's what happened. We are going to get on the Supra. I'm hoping, like I keep saying this in videos, that I want to get on it soon, but we're playing the waiting game. I mean, I'm at the mercy of the machine shop doing the machining on the block, Vailside sending the body kit to us. I mean, if I've got nothing to do, there's no point in tearing the car apart, but hopefully we'll get on that soon. And I'll try to get up some videos. I've got a whole bunch of videos of the Mustang on the dyno, making the pulls. So I don't know what I'm hoping to get. I mean, with meth and final tune on the car, I'd like to see 1,000 wheel. I mean, I might be dreaming a little bit there. I might not get quite that high, but making 840, just over 840. We didn't get the final tune in because the dyno broke, the speed sensor broke on the dyno the last couple pulls. So there's still a little bit of tuning to be left, just regular on pump gas. And then I'm going to be installing the meth as well. So like I said, fingers crossed. I'd like to see 1,000 to the wheel. Not saying I'm going to see that. Might see 925 or 950 to the wheel, but at this point, that's still quite a bit. So like I say, if you're new to the channel, we're building a 97 Toyota Supra. Everything's being voted on by you guys, the subscribers. We're letting the internet decide how to build it. And when the car is done, we will be giving it away. So if you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Check us out. And I'll see you next time.